Last summer, Sam's Club in my area had a 4th of July membership special for $7. I never go there. We have a small family, but I decided for $7, why not? I went down, I snagged one, and I proceeded to never use it. And then I realized the other day it was going to expire on June 25th, so I had to go use it at least one time, right? My number one goal at Sam's this morning was to pick up a box of these croissants. Wow, what a price. I would never have known if it weren't for watching a Frugal Fit Mom grocery haul video she did from Sam's. We love croissants, but oh my goodness, at Walmart they're basically $1 a croissant or more, so I rarely buy them. But at $5.98 for a dozen, you betcha. I also snagged a big box of these jumbo muffins. There were 9 in a package for $7.98 compared to $5 for 4 at Walmart, and the girls love these things to grab for work. When my son heard I was going to Sam's Club for the first time, he said, "Oh, you'll have to check out their chicken pot pies. You can get a huge one for $14. So I walked around till I found them, and guess what? Now they're $20. But right next to them, you can get 4 big rotisserie chicken breasts for $4. So I know that would make at least 4 chicken pot pies, right? So I skipped the pies, skipped it all. And this is what I ended up with in my cart. Not much for Sam's Club, right? But I got lots of good things. We didn't necessarily need any of this except for some Kleenex. And here's a closer look at my haul. I bought a total of 6 things for $55, so you know you were at Sam's Club when it racks up at that rate, right? The croissants were well worth it, though. I put half of them in the freezer. The girls mouthed through all of these muffins. They didn't waste a one. And I got this Cuban bread for sandwiches for their lunches. I put one in the freezer. And the ground bison, we've already gone through one package. I made burgers that night, and the other went in the freezer. 12 boxes of tissue for $13 and change, so I saved a couple bucks compared to buying them at Walmart. And then my 6th item was a case of water, and that was right at $5. So I can't really say it was a frugal shopping haul per se, but those croissants paid for the membership, I'm pretty sure. But needless to say, with the YAs flying the coop, I will not be renewing my membership at Sam's Club. So then it was on to Publix to pick up some of the great BOGOs they have this week, most of which were things that were already on my list, so I consider that a double win. And I also love to pick up things that we use on the regular whenever they go on a super great sale. And of course, if you've been following my channel, you know I'm a wheat thins nut, and I was completely out, so happy to see that on a BOGO. They had some chicken on a BOGO. They had these giant organic strawberries on BOGO, but I didn't think we could possibly eat all of those before they went bad, so I passed on those. I did snag some of these berries. I can't believe how sweet these things are. Love those things. Buy them on the regular because, of course, I eat my yogurt bowls every day at work, just about. And these pears were on sale, $2.99 for a bag, which they weren't on BOGO, but that was such a great price. I had to snag them. There's 6 in the bag, so that'll last me a couple of weeks easy. And we were completely out of apples. I was down to one little Ziploc baggie for my yogurt bowl, and I snagged some of these because they were on BOGO. And after shopping at Aldi last week, I knew $5.99 a bag was about what I'd pay there for the same amount. So this really was a true BOGO. You know, sometimes you kind of have to be aware of your prices, right? But got those. And then we were completely out of pancake mix, and they had a $2 off of 2 in their extra savings. Plus, and I bought a rebate, and I was going to get those, but then I saw they had the Birch Benders brand, which has a keto package, and even though it wasn't as good of a deal, given that the girls are leaving, I figured this was the way to go. And we are down to 1.5 jars of mayonnaise, a little squirtable kind, and they also have a 5 off of 15 $15 worth instantly. So I debated about the different kinds of mayonnaise to get. I swear I was on the mayonnaise aisle for 5 minutes. Silly. I looked at this olive oil mayonnaise and quickly realized it was a scam because it's mostly full of canola oil and soybean oil. So they just put olive oil on there to make it sound healthy, but it's really not. But it was on a BOGO. So I thought, well, maybe I should get this because the Hellman's is quite a little bit pricier than the Kraft brand. But I knew with the girls leaving, I wasn't going to go through 2 great big jugs. That just didn't seem like the way to go. And we were completely out of ketchup, maybe about 2 tablespoons worth left. So I snagged 2 of those. And because I'm going to start trying to do a low carb next week, I saw that they had the Jellos on BOGO. I normally don't do Jello or pudding, but when you want a sweet and I'm going to be here on my own, I figured, that'd probably be a good thing to pick up while it's on sale. But unfortunately, they didn't have my very favorite flavor, which is pistachio, in the bigger sugar-free box because only the larger sizes were on BOGO. So it was chocolate pudding and cherry Jello for me, but oh well, I'll make do with it. So they still have my favorite Downy scent beads on a slight sale compared to Walmart, about $1 or $2 cheaper. But they also have a deal where if you buy $25 worth of P&G products, you get $5 off at the register. And they also had a $2 digital. So the 2 Downies came to $22, and I needed to spend a little more to get to the $25, and we're just about out of Cascade, so I snagged a bag. But I was really surprised to see that there is such a range in the number of pods you get per bag for the same price, like 14 pods all the way up to 27 pods for the $7.99. So comment down below if you think it's worth getting so fewer pods, if it does a much better job washing your dishes to get the 14 pods versus basically double. So you know which one I bought, the 27. And we were just about out of napkins, so I snagged some of those on a BOGO, and I had $1.50 for 2 package coupons. I'll put a link down below for that. And we were completely out of any kind of a refrigerator biscuit. And I like to have those on hand because, there's several things you can do with them in addition to making breakfast. So I snagged those while they were on sale. So I picked up a bag of this cat food because there's a $4 digital in Publix and a $4 I bought a rebate. So this $10 bag was $2. Can't beat that. So I'm home with my Publix haul. And just to go over it really quick, for anyone who is new to my channel, the reason why you don't see any meats here in this haul is because I have quite a bit in my freezers. And my YAs just graduated from college, and in 3 weeks they're heading off to Kansas City to start their grown-up lives for real. So I'll just be feeding myself, and I've got plenty of meat to get by on. So to the haul here. The Haagen-Dazs was on BOGO, and if you spent $15, you got $5 off. So bought these 4 on BOGO, so $14 less a $5 coupon, $9 net. And I can't get over how expensive ice cream is. It doesn't seem to matter what brand you buy. It's just crazy, like everything is these days. But when you can get it on a sale like this, it's summer. And the girls have 3 weeks before they leave, and there's 2 of them. So I figure, they'll mow through that before they leave. And if not, there won't be much left. And, why not get them some goodies before they leave, right? The cones were $8 and change, and the bars were $5 and change. I picked up 2 packages of the quilted northern toilet paper because they had them on sale, 2 for $12, so $6 a package, and I also had $1.50 coupons to go with those. I ended up getting 4 of the Vanity Fair napkins. The coupons are $1.50 off of 2. They were around $3.59 a package, but on a BOGO, so I paid roughly $7 at the register minus $3, or a total net of $4 or $1 a package. And we go through those, and of course I'll use them even once the YAs move. I picked up 2 more of these OxyClean sanitizers. They weren't on sale anymore, doggone it, but they do still have the $5 off of 20 Arm & Hammer digital coupons, so I had to take advantage of that. And of course, I went over the Downy deal with you guys in the store. I've decided to put a little care package together to send with the twins when they head out to Kansas City. The OxyClean, some of the Downy beads, a big thing of laundry soap, because I'm a mom. I have to be sure they're going to be able to have the basics on day one, right? So I'm going to give them that, and then I'm going to give them some basics in the condiments and spices department just to try to set them up for success. So this chicken is $4.57 on a BOGO, and it's a 10-ounce can, so I got 20 ounces of chicken. And crazily enough, it is $1.59 to buy a 2-ounce can of real chicken cat food. So this is the equivalent of 10 cans of cat food. The champagne was on a BOGO, 13 and change total, so around $6.80 a bottle. That's a great deal for a nice champagne. And then the Ritz crackers and the wheat thins were on BOGO. Joy, joy. I figure the YAs will eat at least a few of these Ritz while they're still here, and then I'll send the other package on their road trip with them. But they're not getting my wheat thins, you guys. So I'm trying my best to get in the rhythm of looking at my grocery shopping for one and what I want to plan on eating. So when I was standing there in the aisle looking at the pancake mixes and knowing I could get 2 boxes of the Aunt Jemima for net $3 versus a couple of bags of these birch benders, which were on a BOGO, the keto is 7 and change, and the others were 5 and change. So I got one of each because we're completely out of pancake mix. But these are pretty small bags, and I know there's a good chance that we can get through the little bag of the regular for the girls between now and when they leave. And then I'll just eat the keto after they're gone. And there's not much of that, and I don't make pancakes very often, and I certainly won't for just me when I'm trying to low carb it, right? So I figured that was the smart choice on the pancake mix. I am looking at grocery shopping in a whole new way in general these days. Everything I looked at in the store, now I'm prefacing with the idea of, will I eat this when I'm here on my own and only having to feed myself? So it doesn't even matter if it's a great deal. If it's not something I'm really going to use up, I am not going to buy it, right? So now for just a couple more. The ketchup was on a BOGO. That's another one. I'm going to send that, a bottle of mustard and a bottle of the mayo with the girls. That stuff adds up so quick, and they have no idea. They're just so used to having mom's fridge full of all the condiments and whatnot, and they buy a little bit of groceries here and there for things they want for themselves, and they have no idea what it would cost to stock their kitchen in a really basic way the first week they're there. So I want to help them out. And I think I'll do an upcoming video, stock your first kitchen kind of theme, just so if anybody's watching that has never had to stock their first kitchen, they'll have a good idea what it will cost to get the basics in. So look for that coming up in the next few days. I snagged this organic milk for the YAs because they're out. They use it in their morning coffee, and I'd much rather them make those at home than go through a drive-through every day. And I saw this tin of bacon-flavored salt on the clearance aisle, and it's supposed to be for rimming your Bloody Marys, but I got it for my son because although he doesn't drink Bloody Marys, he's always grilling on the weekends. He's really good at it, and he does various rubs. I sent him a picture of this and he said, oh yeah, he'd like to try that. So I'm sending it back with the YAs when they road trip to Kansas City for Nick. And I'm really excited for all of them. He's so excited to see his sisters and have them there on the daily. So sweet to think they're all going to be together, really for the first time in their adult lives. All right, guys, so just to go over this receipt with you real quickly. I got lots of stuff, so I'm not going to go over it item by item because ain't nobody got time for that. But just to get down here to the bottom line, there's all of my coupons. And in looking those over, I realized I did not get the $5 off for spending $25 on here. I can go back with the receipt and see the service desk and they will gladly give me my $5. They're really sweet about things like that at Publix. So I spent a total of, call it $153 with tax. And I saved a total of $112 according to Publix calculations. And I got a total of $6.10 back in rebates from Ibotta. If you were to add the $5 that I did not get on the digital coupon, I saved basically $117, and my total would have been $147. So that's not bad. I can't say it was a super great savings. I didn't have any of those wow, I got it for free moments, but I got a lot of good deals, I think, considering today's prices, so I'm good with that. Thanks for coming along on my first Sam's Club haul and my BOGO joy. I'll see you guys on the next one.